the threat today to you and me is actually from that 1% unknown threat that is lurking over there. Very little is known about it, and that could actually go and destroy my life forever. So the bad guys are actually successful when they make their malware unique. They use blacklisting and whitelisting techniques. So the blacklisting, where they go and classify the files as bad, and everybody knows, okay, these are like the well-known threats. And the whitelisting, where the Norton Insight community, they go and say that these are the files that are good. Unfortunately, both these techniques don't work when there are tens of millions of files with low prevalence. So what do you do when you don't know about that unknown threat? How do you go and tackle it? It's like quite common, the unknown burglar or whoever is lurking in the dark. You can't do anything about it. Whereas if I see you in person and you're trying to steal from me, I have the ability to resist you. So this is where the real danger is. So we have developed a concept of reputation. What does reputation do actually? Imagine yourself, imagine me, on a daily basis, for example, the restaurant that I go to, the clothes that I wear, the movies that I see, a book that I might purchase. We go and look at other people who have already eaten at that restaurant or have already purchased that book, and they come back and say, I've read that book, it's excellent, you must go and read it. So you develop a reputation for that, a rating is given, and then other people go and try and use that same thing. So we have found that we can use that same concept to actually test files that are on your PC on a daily basis. So we can use that same reputation analysis to classify files as good or bad, and then enable you to go and protect yourself. So what we have done in the past 3 years is we've developed a technology called Quorum, and Quorum is all about reputation. So this reputational analysis leverages 35 million Norton users who are registered in our community, and they go and do this rating for each and every file. So these guys have gone and given a rating on every file that is even present around the world. So virtually every file is covered, and then we develop this reputation that this file is good or this file is bad, and that is built into the technology, as we will see when we go forward. So basically, a unique approach and a new approach was used. So these 35 million users that I was talking about, they are sending terabytes of information, and to date they have found 480 million unique software programs. So you can imagine that these are all hosted in our cloud, and all the information is available right there in front of us to go and use. So how does Quorum work actually? So we collect all the information, the data from the users and everything. We run it by our servers. The yellow boxes there in front of you, those are our servers. And then we go and actually create that reputation or that rating for that file. So what does that do? It checks how many users are there, when this file was created, and when was the first date it was seen. And then we are able to classify that as good or bad.
I didn't use it.
This data is then fed back through our servers, and then it returns a report in real time. Step number 3 that you can see, and this is how the report looks like. Immediately you are given a warning that you are one of the very first Norton customers to download this file. Very little is known about it, so we advise you, not to download it until we know more about it. And then, of course, the choice is always in your hands, whether you want to continue to install it or remove it or, do whatever.
Yeah.
So the reputation analysis actually turns the tables on these bad guys. So like I said at the bottom, the well-known threats, everybody knows about these threats. They are able to go and find a solution and write a signature or a definition for that and make sure that it is protected. There is another way to tackle these bad files, that is the heuristics, which is more about the attributes of the file versus its performance.
And this
can be
I have
controlled.
airplane.
Brand new threats, unique threats that we call, these are the most difficult to detect. They are very new, low prevalence, very little is known about them. And that is why we have developed a new technology called the reputation analysis. So if you look at the screen, There is a whitelisting that is done in the cloud where you can go and say that these files are safe, and all these kind of features are offered by our competitors and ourselves, Gdata, Kaspersky and others. There is the blacklisting where we use the not in insight features, and these are also like, the features are provided by most of the security vendors. But Norton is unique because they use the reputation analysis or the quorum, and only available from Norton. Nobody else has this feature available in the software. So to put it all in a nutshell, we are still extremely effective and fast. What we did in 2009 when we went and built the fastest security software, we have gone ahead and added the 2010 product, which has gone and enhanced the performance of the PC even further. So we have differentiated features like the Insight, the Safe Web, the Identity Safe, etc. I will show you some of those slides as we move forward quickly. So the key thing over here is that security software or security products should never slow down your PC. Why is this important for us today? We are actually hearing from consumers, people like you, who are actually tired of PCs getting slow and the software, the security software making it even slower. So what does that do? You go and turn off your security protection, right? The moment we do that, the bad guys are able to go and hit your PC and the battle is lost even before we address it. So like we said, Norton 2010, we are proud to release the 2010 version, and also to tell you that, again, we have been voted like the #1 security vendor, the fastest, and I will show you more about our features as we go along. So in terms of the overall performance, this is a testing done by a company called Passmark Limited, and it was done as late as August of 2009. If you can see the screen there, the Passmark points, we have beaten everybody else who has tried to compete with us. So 85 points compared to ESET, Kaspersky and the others who just, the graph keeps going down lower and lower. So we have advanced performance tools built into our software, and we will show you some of that. The System Insight is one of them. System Insight actually helps you to see the impact of programs that you have installed on your PC, how it impacts your PC, what are the processes that are affected. It helps you to identify the problem areas and how you can fix them. And it also tells you how you can correlate the performance with the activity on your PC, including downloads. If you see all these buttons here, the 1s and 2s and 3s, they all are clearly labeled and they have a legend. For example, one is the number of downloads. This is the downloads. Then you have the detections, the quick scans, etc. And it also comes with a button that is called Optimize. If you look at this here on the corner, Optimize, you just click on the Optimize button and it actually helps you to optimize the performance of your PC. At the bottom you will find the CPU monitor. So the CPU glue, what you see is all the processes that are running on your PC and how much memory is being used on your PC. And the yellow bit that you see is the actual impact of Norton products on your CPU. So basically, like I said, it tells you like the number of downloads and when it was downloaded, and then you can go and fine tune that even more if you want to see the details of that. Just click on the View Details tab. You get the file information there, the name of the file, how many people of the community have used it, what is the rating from the community. We talked about the reputation analysis, right, the quorum. So that's what it is all about. So these 35 million users that are registered are stating that this file is trusted. So I would go by what the mass community says. It's like the word of 35 million people against maybe one or two who say that this file is not good. So that's what you can do with that. Further, if you can see like the origin of the file and how many users are actually using it and what is the impact of that file on the PC and what is the file name, everything is there right in front of us, and we are able to also go and take action to change the activity or to tweak the performance Everything is there, right there in front of you. File origin, file actions, it shows everything there for you. This is the level of exposure that you get by using the Quorum technology. Apart from that, we have a Safe Web feature. The Safe Web feature basically gives you a very clear visual indicator about whether that site which seems innocent to you, whether it is safe to use or not. So if you look at the indicator there, it's a green ball with a tick mark. Okay, and we are doing this for more than 4 million sites. Okay, 4 million sites. Similarly, we are also able to classify which sites are bad. Again, if you look at the red ball with the X mark, so more than 100,000 malicious sites, we submit reports for these each day. So users are protected by that visual indicator. I mean, it's common sense. If you see something red, you know that. Relax, take it easy, stop. Okay? Apart from that, for people who have online shopping and who go and do banking transactions, etc. Again, you can see the shopping cart with the trusted indicator over there. So it actually helps you to see which sites are safe to do business with. And again, 4.8 million sites